Hello, and welcome to anybody who happens to watch this. This is mainly just a documentation of what I've done on this world so far since I've been having issues. I've been trying to make this thing around this world since it was like 170 megabytes. Now it's a 1.2 gigabyte world, and it won't even let me make a world copy anymore, so I can't upload it to Realm or make a world copy. So I'm worried that one day it's gonna corrupt and everything's gonna be lost. So I want to make this video to have some documentation on some of the stuff everybody's achieved and just have a record of it so it's not just gone without a trace. But this is Spawn. I suck at patterns and making things, but I just laid this floor here to make it a little more presentable. Have a little welcome sign and a chest in here with stuff you can take to help you get started, and a compass that goes to my first base over there. But I guess we'll go on and talk about this since we're here right beside of it. This is just a hole. You jump down, there's a trial chamber down there that has a double slime spawner in it, so it is excellent for farming slime. And then oh yeah, I have the hello sign here welcoming everybody. And then one of my good friends and another person that plays the realm or the world with me, she made this bee for us to have here at spawn to spice it up, and it's actually functional. You can hop up in here. It's just design. Got the dentist poster. Got some little design stuff in a bed. If you pop in at spawn, you can hop in this if it's not time and hit the bed real quick. We always have it set to 10% is all you need to sleep, so you can usually sleep without any issue. And you have this little path. Oh, this is just a obsidian hole I made for trapping charge creepers a long time ago. We got this little path that leads over here. Got a beacon with speed 2, so you can move pretty quick. That is a fox that stole a piece of my fence. I picked it to try to get him through, and he stole it, and now he's in banishment here forever. But I made some little scavenger hunt things for people to play. I've only made a few so far. I just started that recently. Got an e-chest over there, and here's some gold items if you want to go into the nether. We'll come back to the nether in a minute. Going to eat. I know it's early. We're going to eat. And over here is coming to my first base. This is just a massive carrot field. Underneath this base is used to have more farmers, but something happened and they corrupted. But have a bunch of farmers that buy carrots. Down there is my original strip mine. This is just another like little welcome center. You can, if you want to make somebody comes in wants to make it their house, they can, or you can have whatever's in there. Got my little sheep farm and my upside down cows. Used to have more sheep, but I killed them off one time. One was worrying about too many entities being what's causing the world not to upload. A little double sugarcane farm here. Some horses I've been planning on breeding to get fast horses. There's another little farm. This is a little AFK fish hut. Well, if you were to use a auto click or something, it could be AFK, but otherwise you just have to click R2 every so often, like every 20 seconds. But have this little mine rail system. It goes over to the one who built the bee, goes over to her base. We'll check it out in a minute. But this is my first ever base. I just got a little welcome book here welcoming everybody and basically saying don't be a dick. Got more horses up here. The one in diamond is the one I use the most. It's he y'all. That's the homie. And in here, as you can see, I am not an interior decorator, but this is my first base. Put in a little water bubble elevator, go up to the Lytra. And here we have furnace fuel. I have a lava dripstone thing under to get the lava for fuel if ever needed or anything. Got my little dragon egg up there. A little small super smelter. Enchanting table with some monster heads. Down here are the villagers. And I hate these gates, honestly. Okay. I never really completed because they ended up glitching, and there used to only be one in any of these, and I was working on getting them all in their own little personal huts, but something glitched, and all of a sudden numerous villagers ended up in certain things. Some completely broke out. Some of them had their trades completely reset. Like I lost a mending villager, a sharpness 5 villager, a smite 5 villager, an unbreaking 3 villager. All of their trades just reset. And all of a sudden there were a bunch of kids when I hadn't fed them or done anything for probably weeks. And then just all of a sudden one day, I don't know what happened, but since then I kind of lost interest with them, and I just come down from time to time if I'm in the area and need to sell something. Alright, so over here we have another little kind of hidden thing. You can drop down any side you want to get to the bottom. It's just got some water to break your fall. We have a little small, well, I don't guess it's too small, ice boat highway. Man, this feels slow. I figured out how to make them faster after making this, but you know, I'm not going to go all the way there. It just leads up to a big area we'd mined out. It started as a hole. I fought the wither in the ocean, and it carved a big hole in the ocean floor, and I just kind of opened that up and had plans to one day make it a some kind of little hidden base under there, but never ended up doing it. I moved bases shortly after that. That's probably the longest water elevator I've ever made. But okay, so that's, oh yeah, we got over here. Alright, over here is just a little cobblestone generator. You just crouch down and you just start mining through. If you use a silk touch pick, you get a little bit of stone and cobblestone, which some of that was already in there. I didn't mine all that fast, obviously. Little cactus farm. It's kind of just sitting here idle since I'm not over here very much anymore. I put this bone miller here to turn extra stuff. Got me one little sniffer in my alleys over here. This beacon is speed as well, so is the one behind the house, just to be able to run around quickly. Another little super smelter. Oh, and that block building in the distance over there, that actually goes down to the other end of where the villagers are underground. That was the original first entrance, and I made the one in the house after. But excuse me, that's pretty much everything here. So we're going to move on to my friend's base that built the bee. You can see we took the minecart track all the way across here. She is a lot better at building than I am. As you can see, her stuff actually looks nice and presentable. Mine basically just has a purpose, not a style, I guess you'd say. But she's got her farms here, got a mix of everything. Her favorites are potatoes though, loves to grow potatoes. She's got some storage and stuff over here. That tunnel just leads to the minecart track. If you come in for a minecart, you'll end up walking through here. She's got her little habitats and stuff up here. Here we've got her pandas. Got a bunch of pandas rolling around in there. Got her glowberry farm. This is where she stores all her crops that she harvests from all these farms. Oh, and over here is some of her aminals. There's just a bunch of bees and stuff in here. I guess it's not time, so most of them are inside, but there is a significant amount of bees in there. She's just recently broke ground on this, and you can see she'd made a happy gas there. And she hasn't finished that yet, but this is her base. A lot more stylish than mine. Real pretty simplistic, but very functional and neat. I like it. But then there's her nether portal, but rather than use her portal, we're gonna go in the spawn portal, because that's kind of where the fun really is. Here, we have it pretty lit up here, so people spawning in shouldn't have too much of an issue out of monsters. But if you go through the nether portal here at spawn, excuse me, you come into the nether highway hub. We've got a respawn anchor here you can use. There's glowstone in some of these chests. There's just a chest of items if you want to try to give to somebody else popping through here. But there's just giving a breakdown. When you see checkerboarding like that, it means the highway's ending, or there's a point of interest along the way. Got where the highways end. They each go at least 10,000 blocks in their respective directions. But this one actually goes almost to 20, goes 19.9. But let's see, let's head towards, let's go see the boys before we dive too deep into my side of the highway. Alright. See, this is a lot faster than the other highway. Anyways, I'll make a pit stop right here. Another one of my buddies' bases is over here by this one. There's his base. I really like it. He has not finished it yet. It's not complete at all, but I think it looks really cool as it is. Just take a little pop in, and well, I don't want to go in his house, but I'll peek through the door. You can see it is a really pretty place. A little open air concept out there. I really like it. Now I think, over this way we should have the other boys up over here towards the snow. You can see they got a giant nether portal right there. That is part of their gold and piglin farm. This right here is one buddy's base, and I really hope I don't fall in powdered snow because I don't have leather on. But this is one of my buddy's bases. He's still working on it as well. And that's just a woodland mansion I burned up. A lot of it's burnt. And this is another buddy's base. Ooh, he's upgraded it since I've been here last. Oh no, he just built this on. This area wasn't here last time I was here. It was just this little hobbit hole. Again, I don't want to really go in his base without him here, but my other friend, we're really close. We go in and out of other space all the time, the one I went through. But, and over here, the fellas that are living here are building this place. I haven't gone through it because I don't want to ruin the surprise, but this is apparently going to be some sort of game with monsters, and your goal is, I think, to get artifacts out of there. And there's going to be like monsters you have to avoid, not fight, but avoid, like wardens, creaking, just other random monsters and stuff that they'll be throwing in there. So that's supposed to be pretty cool when it's done. Now I don't know where his nether portal goes to, and I don't want to accidentally mess up his gold farm. I've never been in it, so we're not gonna go in his portal. Oh, that's his iron farm. Alright, I think that nether portal is over here. I've only been to this nether portal a couple times, so I'm still trying to remember exactly where it is. I think it was on the other side of his house, wasn't it? I'm not gonna be able to. Well, you know what? I don't need to find that portal because his portal here, ow, happens to go the same place. This will pop us right out on the highway, anyways. And you don't hit your wings when going through. Okay. Now, you want to go to the hub or go on down? You know the survival base is this way. We'll go check this out. My friend that lived in the place with the pandas, or lives there, she built this place for just whoever. It's just like a survival pit stop if you're out in the area exploring and need a place to set up for a little while, or a midway point. That's what this place is for. Okay. Okay. There we go. Whew, that scared me. Alright. Got your gate here. We'll step back and get a look at it. Got your nether portals down there. Got an ice spike biome and a snowy taiga. Got a little crop field up here. Got an enchantment table, bunch of storage. From using my fisher, I end up with a lot of extra loot, so I loaded up some chests with books and bows I don't want for people to mend up if they need to. And little stuff's in here, little bedroom. There's a loom in there. Honestly, I hadn't even been up in here at this part. I usually just go to these chests and leave. But if you want to, there's a grindstone right there you can use that stuff with, so you don't have to go very far to mend your stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna mend my elytra yet, it's fine. Alright, so... Oh, I came through this portal this time. I usually come through that one. That's why I was turned the wrong way. That makes more sense. Okay. Alright, back into the portal. I can't exactly remember right off what was at the very end of this highway, so we'll buzz down here and see. Most of the highway is completely enclosed because of ghasts. Oh yeah, there's just a blaze spawner like right on the other side of that netherrack there. So if you want to fight some blazes without much effort of going through a fortress, you can pop through that door right there and fight them. I also have a blaze farm we'll check out in a minute. I think this just ends when we hit. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, that's this portal. We didn't look where it was going to come out, so it ended up coming out at -3 inside of a lush cave underneath an ocean. So I ended up going down past the ocean and making this cave here. It's a meadow and snowy slopes, and there's another fortress I actually haven't explored yet right on the other side of this. Alright, let's head back to the hub. Sorry, I look like a drunk driver driving this boat. Yeah, the highways like this on all four sides. It's always a mix of blocks. It's just whatever I have on hand at the time. Try to use netherrack as little as possible. If I have other blocks, I like to use other blocks, but if I'm making a highway and run through a place where I've mined an inventory full of netherrack, I'll go on and use that netherite to clear my inventory back up and save my good blocks for places where I'm like actively getting shot at by gas. Like I have some end stone I've been using when I can or when I need to, so the gas don't blow me off the platform. Where'd me boat go? There it is. Alright. So that just, yeah, that's where the blaze farm is. Yeah, there's not really too much notable that highway. It goes to -1140. And I guess your Z coordinate that would be. And we'll go there last. That's where my main new base is. But we'll head this way towards the blaze farm. Tell you what, it's been a huge undertaking making this highway though. So many blocks and so much blue ice. There's just a bastion behind this. I think we've pretty much explored it at this point, but there might be some hidden stuff there. That pops out in a jungle with a bunch of bamboo, a lot of bamboo. So if anybody ever needs bamboo, that's the place they'll go for it. Let's see, okay, right here. This should be the blaze. Yep, this is the blaze farm. I actually have my alt on my cell phone down here sitting. So that I can get some blaze rods. Wow, I didn't realize I had that roof all janky. And my alt just sitting there chilling while we get some blaze rods. We're going to take those bad boys. I was here earlier and picked some up, so I'm just going to throw them in here with them. I'll throw that stuff in there too. Alright. There's just some extra tridents in the event those end up despawning. I got 2 thrown in there right now. Because every once in a while with two, I was noticing it would one hit the blazes, so I don't know if it helps, but I got tridents, so I'll not use them. Alright, whoop. And I don't think there's anything notable, whoop, at the end of this highway. We'll check it out real quick before we head to my main base. Heard that gas spawn. That is exactly why this is enclosed. A lot of these, it was fighting tooth and nail to stay alive. All dodging blazes from fortresses and gas everywhere. But yeah, this is just the ice spike biome. I tried to put signs a lot of places and try to make sure boats are at least portal. If there's a portal, there should be an ender chest and a chest with some boats in it in case you lose yours or didn't bring one. And try to put signs for directions because I'm fairly familiar with the highway. I mean, I made it. Every inch of this highway has had me involved somehow. Either I was digging or laying the floor path while somebody else did the ice, or vice versa. But I'd say probably about 80% of this highway has been me. But I've been a part of all of the build. But so some people might not know it as well as I do, so use signs. Plus, I am a stroke victim. My memory ain't what it used to be. It helps me a lot too. Like I'll come out of a place and be like, crap, which way was the hub? Oh yeah, I'm smart and put a sign. Alright, now we're heading towards this is the longest part of the highway so far. It goes to basically negative 20k on your Z, or on your X. Yeah, X. The West Highway. This was the first highway I ever laid. I brought it up here to the roughly 5,000 block mark, and that was my first time ever making another highway. When I made it, all of it was like this, checkerboarded like this. At that point in time, I didn't know that putting the ice together made you go even faster, and I was ecstatic with this speed. Then when I found that other speed, whew, that changed things. But as with every stop, we got an ender chest and boat chest, and also, if you're feeling froggy and want to, you can break these blocks. Accidentally dug two, and go up here. It's a basalt delta, and there's almost always magma cubes over here. Of course, the one time I'm recording a video is literally the only time I've come up here and not been getting attacked by magma cubes. We're just gonna go down so we don't have to deal with that gas though. But that's that place. Alright, now on to the rest of the way. It's also kind of weird, haven't seen too many mobs on the ice track, even with places like this that have a bunch of torches. There's still quite often a lot of either hoglin, piglin, or zombie pigmen. Okay, this part used to stop here. After I did the 5k, I put it here, and it was my original plan to stop here forever, but then I decided, you know what, let's keep extending it out. The Minecraft world is huge. We got another respawn anchor on this end with some glowstone stuff, but tucked behind this portal, we got more stuff back here. I'm pretty sure there's another fortress back here, maybe. I know there's a bastion. Oh yeah, I have this might be where the Hoglin trader is. I don't think I have any gold bars on me right now though. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this pops out directly in a village. I don't know what time it is right now, and I don't want to risk going there in the middle of the night and start a zombie raid. But this, I just actually made this a couple days ago. I didn't want to make a big, overly complicated piglin trader, so I just basically I dug a hole. In that hole I put hoppers with soul sand over it, and I caught a bunch of piglins in a boat and name tagged them and drug them in here. And whenever I'm wanting to trade with them, I just pop in here. Yeah, I know you're mad at me. And I'll throw gold bars right there onto the edge of this, and they'll grab them, drop stuff, and they'll go down, their drops will go down into the chest, and also have the hole for stuff I don't want, like the splash fire potions, water bottles, or gravel. But that's that little trader. That's just a quick, easy little way to get some hoglin trades or piglin trades in. Now I don't remember where this ends. I was thinking it ended at the Plains Village, but apparently not. So let's go negative 20,000 blocks away from spawn. This is actually the furthest I've ventured from spawn, is coming out this portal. Haven't really explored this area too much. That's just a forest. Haven't really explored this area too much, but this is the furthest that I've gone. Negative 19,980. And it is nighttime, so that's a good call not going in that village. And I do not want that. You can see the last time I was here, my leaf litter's still there. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what leaf litter's even used for. Okay, portal worked normal that time. Alright. For a second I didn't see a boat chest. Thought I forgot to come down here. Alright, so now let's head to my base. That'll be our last stop on the documentation. I have a few more things, but they're not too noteworthy. Like, pretty close to this base I have a double spider spawner from a mine shaft. On the other side of that base I've got a skeleton spawner I made into a little skeleton farm. But neither of those are worthy enough to show. The skeleton one is just like any one you've seen a million times, and the spider one honestly doesn't work as well as it should, because I made it like a zombie spawner, not thinking, and I had to put like carpet and stuff to keep them from getting out, but it is what it is. I'm done on the highway for now. I'm gonna put my boat back. And now where I'm in and out of this portal a lot to hit the highway, because this base is my main base, so I'm in and out on this highway a lot. I built this little fella here. I just move this stuff down. Whoop, I put my boots in my inventory, take off my shirt and helmet and pants, put on our wings, and this just has wind charges in it, so hit the wind charge, and that was an awful launch, but it will still make it. Got the little path here leading up. We have a conduit under the water there. Got this little path here. I'd put some soul campfires around it, but I just walked it earlier, and with those campfires it's kind of awkward to walk without stepping in them. So I think I'm gonna end up coming through and removing all those. This little statue my friend made. She actually made this farm for me, but I call this place the box. I'm sure you can see why. I took out all the birch and spruce trees that were here and put dark oak, mushrooms, and nether trees. Got a creeper on top of a mushroom. Over here is another fish farm. Got a little motion activated, or well, sound activated light strip here. Kind of ugly, but I like it. Got our backup sugar cane here. And by the way, if you ever built one of these sheep farms, if you fill these up with shears, it'll make a lot of wool. Like what? But wait, there's more. Whoop. Got a double chest full of wool. Both those hoppers full of wool. That double chest full of wool. And the hoppers are starting to fill with wool. And those things still aren't dead. Those are the original shears, which I had 9 fully repaired shears in each one. And I've already filled up over like a shulker and a half of white wool out of here. And it's still like it would have overflowed the hoppers if I hadn't thrown or put some more in shulkers. And this was a sugarcane farm. I actually just earlier today made it bamboo. We got our bamboo starting to come in for the sugarcane. Got a little wheat melon farm over here. A little composter for crops I don't want. Over there is potatoes, carrots. I think it's all potatoes and carrots. I use these two. These are my carrot farms. And then my friend, that's her potatoes, and I'm pretty sure she has all potatoes back here too. She really likes potatoes, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, I got some beacons around here. All of them are movement speed, just to get around faster. But yeah, oh yeah, I guess we could go in this base, but let's go in through the top and work our way down. Each little pillar here, each little tower has its own elytra elevator that goes up to a wind charge dispenser launcher to launch your elytra up, and they each point a different direction, so you can look at the sign and see which way is forward. Like that one goes that way, that one goes that way, that one goes that way, and that one goes that way. And that way, whichever way you're going, you can just hop in a launcher on a tower and take off. Try to get off at the top level here. Here I've got what I think is every armor trim. I might be missing a few, I don't know, but I think I got them all. This is my big super smelter. Got your smokers, regular smelters, and blast furnaces, enchant table. There's all my iron, gold, copper, and then coal and charcoal. This is just, actually I need to put this stuff these gold things I got today in here because we'll be melting this stuff down pretty soon. Whenever I get a full chest, I'll melt it down. Crap. These are just random shulkers. I just haven't found a nice place for them yet, so they just kind of sit here. Got your chest, got a stone cutter, some anvils. You got a grindstone with more stuff from the fish farm, more mending fodder to use. You got all your auto potion brewers. You got your book here with recipes for potions in it in case you forget. Stuff to make the potions in here. Got some completed potions ready to grab and go in here. This is the trash can. This is where you throw all your junk. Like, I don't want to really waste any of this crap here. I'll throw away a stick. We'll get rid of one stick. Okay, there's my kitty cats. This black one actually, well, all of these appeared here, but I didn't realize black cats are only available on a full moon, and this one actually spawned right here in the house because I have villagers underneath. My friend that had the pandas, she actually did this. She did the glowberries and that front fascia, and she also made this little step up with the bedrooms here. This is my bedroom. That's her. She has the foxes that are not leashed and they hate me, so I never open her door unless I absolutely have to. I've got your little chest with
Respawn point set. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
Sorry. But got the chest with a recovery compass in case I ever die. I can hop out and go. That's just a pretty zoomed map of this basin area here. I haven't updated it recently since I added nether trees and a few more mushrooms, but it's close. This is zone maps of the areas around the base. Right here's the spot this base is in, and then I've cleared those surrounding areas. I'm still working on southeast, southwest, or southeast, southwest. We'll get there eventually. And then back here, got my puppy dogs. I have some up there guarding the fish farm because foxes kept eating my fish. And some at the end of the walkways, little watchdogs. But this is just stuff to sell to the villagers down here. I've just got them in here until I finish getting everything that I want. Then on the other side of this wall, right back there, you can see I've started like making their little huts they will live in, their little enclosures. So eventually they'll get moved over there. But as of now, I believe that's about it. Just wanted to make this video to document it and have this look back on one day when either this world doesn't exist anymore or all of my friends have come and gone and no longer play anymore. So we'll have the memories forever. If you happen to watch this and stick through the whole thing, I just want to say thank you for the view. Sorry it was not riveting content, but I'm actually debating trying to do some more fun or interesting Minecraft content, but honestly I have no idea what, and there's a million Minecraft YouTubers anyways, so. But anyways, if you did watch, thanks for watching my documentation, and I hope it wasn't so ugly it made you cringe. Have a wonderful day.